No Tell, a short 10-minute film. Interior, Las Vegas motel, bathroom, night. A young British woman, Nola, 20s, dressed in a white wedding gown, half sits, half lies against a toilet in a long, thin bathroom. There is a bath to her right and a sink about 8 feet away. Her left hand is twisted behind her back and handcuffed to the pipe behind the toilet. Unseen in the next room is her British husband, Mark, 20s. Using all her strength, Nola pulls and pulls on the handcuff, but the pipe does not budge. The bathroom door opens and a man enters. He is wearing a frayed white ski mask stained with sweat and dirty fingerprints. This man will be known only as the robber, 40s. Nola brings her knees up to protect herself from the robber. He walks up to the toilet, unzips his fly and urinates. The robber pays her no attention and Nola has to move her head to avoid being splashed. When he finishes, he flushes the toilet and finally addresses her.
Are you ready to talk?
We don't know anything. Why can't you just leave us alone?
Not until you give me what I want.
We keep telling you, you have the wrong people.
Without another word, the robber turns and walks out of the room.
No, please don't.
The sound of kicking and punching echoes throughout the bathroom. Mark starts to yell, but as the beating intensifies, his yells subside into low, painful moans.
Leave him alone! We're just tourists!
Finally, the beating stops and the robber returns. He is sweaty and slightly out of breath. He sits down on the edge of the bath next to Nola.
I'm not going to stop until I get what I came for.
We don't know it. We don't even know it was there until you showed it to us.
The robber points to the other room.
What's your husband's name?
Mark.
Do you love him?
No, I hate his guts. That's why I married him.
The robber slaps her across the face.
Do you love him?
Of course I do.
Then give me the code.
What do you think we have? Come on, what do you think it is that we have that you're willing to hurt us for?
Last night, you and your husband won $150,000 in a casino. I've searched every inch of your room, so the only place it could be is in the safe next door.
If we had 150 grand, do you think we'd be staying in a place like this?
Give me the combination, or you'll become a bride and a widow on the same day.
Suddenly and without warning, Nola bites the robber hard on the nose. The robber yells and pushes her away. He stands up and rushes over to the sink. He rolls up his ski mask and inspects his damaged nose. Nola spits a little of his blood onto the floor. For the first time, the robber loses his cool. He strikes the mirror and then slams his hand down on a glass shelf above the sink. The shelf breaks and the contents fly into the air and land on the floor. The robber takes 3 controlled breaths and rolls his ski mask back down.
I'm going to my car. Think long and hard about the combination.
He leaves. The sound of the front door opening and slamming shut can be heard. Mark calls from the other room.
Nola.
Yeah?
Not exactly the dream holiday we planned.
Nola tries to laugh, but it turns into a sob.
How are you holding up?
Not too good. How about you?
I got a broken rib and I swallowed a tooth.
Why does he think we have so much money?
He's got the wrong people. If he just listened to us.
We're not going to get out of this.
Don't say that. There's always a way.
Nola spots something on the floor that gives her hope. It's a bar of soap that was on the shelf above the sink. It is now lying on the floor close to her feet. Nola stretches out her legs towards the soap. She carefully maneuvers her feet through the shards of broken glass. Her big toe stubs a shard of glass and draws blood. Nola grits her teeth and continues.
Nola, you there?
He seizes the bar and manages to rotate it and bring it closer to her feet.
Nola,
I've got a plan, Mark.
don't do anything stupid.
Oh, you know me.
Nola grabs the soap with both her feet and lifts her legs up into the air. The soap rolls down her legs and lands in her lap.
He's coming back.
Just hold on a little longer.
Front door opens and the robber enters. Nola hides the soap in the folds of her dress just before the robber appears at the bathroom door.
I'm going to start snapping your fingers, well, your husband's fingers. You know what it'll take to stop me.
The robber leaves, closing the bathroom door as he goes. Nola grabs the bar of soap and rips off the plastic covering with her teeth. She can't help but read the label. Soap it up for relaxing times.
Fuck you.
The bar is bone dry, so Nola tries to spit on it, but her mouth is too dry. From next door, a sound like twigs snapping can be heard. Mark screams.
Ah!
You bastard!
Nola stares at the bar of soap. The sink is too far away, and the way she is handcuffed to the toilet, it is impossible for her to pull up the lid and reach inside. She has an idea. Nola sticks the bar under her dress, and after a moment, a puddle of urine appears. The puddle spreads across the bathroom floor. She pulls out the now wet bar of soap and starts the lather up her wrist in the handcuff. Another scream from next door.
Ah!
Nola continues to lubricate her wrist. She stops and pulls her arm down. Her hand slides away from the handcuff slightly. Spurred on, Nola continues with the soap, but suddenly the bar slips out of her hand and lands on the floor.
Shit.
Nola reaches out with her free hand and tries to catch the soap, but she is too late, and it sails away in the puddle of urine and out of reach from even her legs.
Fuck.
Nola stamps her feet and thrashes out.
Fuck. Fuck. You fucker.
Door flings open and the robber enters, holding the pliers.
The code, now.
He takes several steps into the room and stops. He sniffs and looks down at his shoes. He is standing in the puddle of urine. This moment of distraction is all she needs. With all her might, Nola lashes out with her feet and catches the robber square on the kneecaps. He yells in pain and staggers back. His foot makes contact with the bar of soap and the robber slips and falls. He lands hard and smashes his face against the edge of the bath. His face splits open and he slumps down in front of Nola.
What's happening? Nola? Speak to me, sweetie.
He slipped. He's hit his head. I think he's dead.
Look in his pockets. See if you can find his keys.
Nola reaches into the robber's pockets and fumbles about for the keys.
I got them.
Suddenly, the robber's hand clamps on top of hers.
Ah!
The robber's one functioning eye pops open and he thrusts the pliers towards Nola. Nola catches them inches from her throat. They struggle, but Nola twists the robber's wrist and plunges the pliers into his eye.
There's your code, you fucker.
The robber jerks and twitches as Nola pushes the pliers deeper and deeper into his eye socket. Finally, the twitching stops and the robber is dead. The end.